Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? I'm the Friend and welcome back to the next episode of my Diablo 2 lore structure let's play with the Amazon. Alright, so in the last episode we were able to make our way down into the Durance of Hate to take on Mephisto, one of the primevals. And we were actually able to take him down pretty easily. We got kind of lucky in the fact that our mercenary and our Valkyrie were able to tank for us, and we were just able to sit back and shoot it with arrows. So it made the fight pretty dang easy for us. Kind of really nice. But here in today's episode, as you can see, we are here in Act 4, and we're going to be starting to make our way towards Diablo, hopefully taking him down. But before we can do that, there's actually a few things that I want to go over. We're going to run over here to my stash here really quick, actually. And off screen, I did do a few runs on Mephisto, because Mephisto is actually a really good boss to do runs on because it has really high drop rates for unique items and rare items. So and set items too, I guess. So as you can see, I got two set items here. Not anything I'm really going to use. I just kind of wanted to show them off just to so you guys could see what you can find from doing some Mephisto runs. And one thing that I would suggest doing is while you're going through the game, make sure to hang on to rings and amulets that give you +2 magic find. So as you can see, I got 11% here and a 9%. Go ahead and throw those on when right before you are about to kill the act boss, because then you will still get the benefits from the higher percentage of magic find, and hopefully you'll find something that's a little bit better than you would normally find. But that's that, and one of the other thing that we're going to do here is talk to Deckard Cain and Tyrael, because they are going to give us our first two quests for here in Act 4. So it's going to go ahead and not talk to Deckard Cain because he doesn't want to give us our quest. Let's talk to Tyrael first. Okay, so he's got a quest for us, and he needs us to take down Izual. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but let's go to my quests here, and we need to look for Izual, I don't know how to pronounce that, in the Plains of Despair. And since what he did, he's basically a fallen angel and that betrayed heaven or whatever. So we got to go find him and take him down. And then Tyrael will actually give us, I think, two skill points. I believe he gives us 2 skill points. So it's a really good quest to complete. You don't have to. It's optional. It is not necessary to complete this particular quest in order to progress through the game. But I suggest it because those 2 skill points are really, really nice. And I believe once I take down Izual, I'll get my other quest. I really thought Deckard Cain gave me a quest. Because, anyways, not going to worry about it. We're going to go do this quest because this is the one we actually have to do. So what we're going to be doing here is turning on my map. We have to make our way through this first area, the outer steps. We essentially just want to make our way through this area and make our way to the next area because that is where Izual is. And I am oh my gosh, using the wrong ability. There we go. Going to take these guys down, and again, I am playing on Player's 8, everybody, so as you can see, these guys really aren't going down all that easily, which is, kind of a good thing, I suppose. Makes the game a little bit more challenging, but now that we are in Act 4, things are about to get a lot more difficult, actually. Especially once we get into the Chaos Sanctuary, because that is where a lot of really difficult enemies are, and I wouldn't be surprised if I die in that area, but hopefully I don't. But Diablo is probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. I don't know, like, I kind of switch between Diablo and Baal. They're both pretty hard bosses, but I feel like that Diablo's just a little bit more difficult because his one lightning ability, I don't know what it's called, but it just did so much damage. But I'll show that stuff off a little bit more later when I actually get to that part of the game. Let's take these guys down. Use a little bit of multiple shot to knock them back a little bit, actually, and do some damage to everybody. And kind of the same strategy here as when I talk about going through caves. what we're trying to do here is to go around the outer perimeter, because the way down to the next area is actually, why is that on fire? Is actually right here, as you can see. Wow, I actually found that really fast. So when going through this area, I always like to go around the perimeter, because the steps leading to the next area will always be around the perimeter, whether it is on this area is essentially a rectangle, so it's going to be on one of the four, or one of the three sides, I guess. So you never really know where it's going to be. Just kind of pick a direction and hope you pick correctly. In this case, I did pick correctly, so I'm kind of happy about that. We'll make this video a little bit quicker. So now that we are in the Plains of Despair, whoa, electric attacks coming straight at me. All right. My mercenary and my Valkyrie need to step up their game a little bit. So, ouch. I need to run over here, take these guys down. Alright, I'm getting surrounded a little bit, so I'm going to run right over here so that my mercenary and my Valkyrie are tank a little bit better. And if enemies do come at me, they'll be kind of pinched a little bit, since I am in kind of a corridor type area. It'll funnel them towards me, and it'll make it a little bit easier for me to take them down. Just a little tip. That kind of strategy actually works really well when you're in a cave type area. I should actually pick up this shrine. Up my cold resist just a little bit, even though I don't think anybody's really doing any cold damage. But whatever, it's all good. And these guys are probably actually doing quite a bit of damage to me, because my lightning resist is kind of terrible. So it's whatever, I suppose. But now that we are in the Plains of Despair, we want to be looking for Izual. And Izual just kind of hangs out somewhere on the map. It's not anywhere specific, but you'll know that you find him because your quest log, or your the little quest icon, will pop up when you get close to him. So you just need to be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, I'm gonna be going around the perimeter of this area, because the way down to the next area is again somewhere around the perimeter. So until I do find Izual, I want to attempt to find the way down. Just kind of multitasking here, doing kind of two birds one stone kind of strategy. So we got these enemies here that kind of go invisible and pop up elsewhere. You gotta be careful of those guys. Especially since I am playing a ranged character slash a glass cannon character. They can pop up on you. I shouldn't say that. They should. They can kind of sneak up on you. Pretty quick. Can be a little scary. But I'm gonna use some multiple shot here. Hopefully take down these enemies. And I am out of mana. Go ahead and let's just use a potion. Why not? Okay, so this guy is right up on me. Don't like that. Get away from me. I don't need that potion. If I need any potion, it's a mana potion. Take these guys down. And if you've noticed, these enemies are taking quite a few more hits than other enemies have leading up to this point. And, you know, that just goes to show that the game is getting just a little bit harder. Not that much harder, but enough to, wow, there's a lot of them. Enough to be a little bit more wary and try to be a little bit more careful. Take these guys down here. Alright, so hopefully we find Izual slash the way to the next area here, you know, kind of quickly here. Alright, so, it looks like Izual here. See, my quest log marker here kind of popped up, and Izual is right there. I'm shooting right into that pillar. Alright, so Izual is actually probably one of the easiest mini bosses within the game. He can hit kind of hard, but really the only thing that's difficult about him is the fact that he has like 1,000,000 HP, and the battle itself just takes forever. Because if you look up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see my mercenary and my Valkyrie, and they are taking absolutely 0 damage from this guy. So he really doesn't hit too hard, but as I'm attacking him here, I'm not really doing all that much damage either. So he's going down about as quickly as Mephisto did, and that was an act boss. So it just goes to show that this guy has so much HP. So this battle really just takes forever. It's not really all that difficult. So I don't know if I'm gonna like sit here and just talk about this for the next couple minutes, but I'm sure this is gonna take about 5 minutes. I might edit some of this out, just because I'm literally gonna be sitting like this for the next 5 minutes or so. I'll time it. So I'll be back. Alright everybody, I'm back and I'm about to take this guy down, and it took about 3 minutes from the time I turned that off to right now. So he just kind of dies and he drops some really crappy items, just really a bunch of money and a ruby. So nothing all that exciting. And once you kill him, the spirit of the angel will rise up out of the body. You can talk to him here and he thanks you and stuff. So after you talk to him, you head back to base, or head back to town, I guess. So head back here, back to the Pandemonium Fortress, talk to Tyrael, and he thanks you for taking down Izual and stuff. So now that we have completed that quest, as you can see, we have 2 new skill points. So what we're going to do with these skill points is actually go to my passives tree and throw one into Valkyrie and throw the other into Pierce, because those are the 2 main abilities I want to pump for right now. I do want to get Pierce up to around 50%, so probably one more level of this, so that 50% of the arrows that I shoot out will be passing through enemies. It'll just give me a little bit extra AoE damage. Very, very nice. And I want to get my Valkyrie up a few more levels as well, because Valkyrie is actually very, very beneficial to the Bowazon / a glass cannon build like I am going for. So that is that. Go to my journal here and boom, quest completed. Alright, so now that that is done, we can actually talk to Deckard Cain here. And now that we have completed this quest, we can take Mephisto's Soul Stone and destroy it on the Hellforge. So the Soul Stone that we got from Mephisto from killing him in the last episode, we can now take to the Hellforge and destroy it on the Hellforge. Anyways, it looks like we've got some ring mail here. We'll just run on over here, and I guess I could have identified that with Deckard Cain, but you know what? I'll just use one of those and identify it here, and that is a bunch of junk, so we're just going to get rid of it. And I think that's actually all we're going to do here for today. In the next episode, we will be making our way down further into Hell, and making our way to the Hellforge, and hopefully destroying Mephisto's Soul Stone, and then after that, making our way into the Chaos Sanctuary to kill Diablo. But we're going to save all that for a later episode, so if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, go ahead and leave those in the comments section. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Diablo 2 lore structure Let's Play with the Amazon, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you went over to my Facebook page and my Twitch page and like to follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.